Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side, my love. You say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. You say you wanna cry, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. I don't know what you want. Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side, my love. You say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. You say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. You say you wanna cry, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. And you make me feel like a rebel, but I will not give you a reason to destroy me more and more again and again.
Hey, hey, I hope you can understand me. Yes, if the setting is there and it is a good score, of course. We can do this. No, you make. I think it depends on which position the mic is. So when it's wrong, you can't hear me, and when it's right, it's okay. Yeah, I already asked Bybit about this, and they said it's okay, no problem, we can do this. Yeah, I think on Eve we can do this, yeah? Just the stuff I do, banned out and nearly cashing in. every time some profit. For example, like this here, bounce long, up. And let's see if we could have seen the sell-off here. Yeah, it was here. We went up. That's where our bots closed, I think. I'm not sure. Yeah, somewhere here. Then we lost this VWAP. And after that, it's just down. I mean, would have been perfect, but I wasn't on the PC, so yeah. Yeah, and cross here. 10x your amount that you invested from here. But yeah, this is not usual. Yeah, the pivots, just look at them. It is so great. Let's check even today. So here, it started the new day. We went down the VWAP and we fight it here. And I really expected when something like this happens in an up move or in a bullish scenario, something like this, it coils up here between VWAP and some pivot point. Then it explodes up, but here it lost and tried to come back to this pivot point, but it wasn't able. Then it had this sell-off, up, fake out here on VWAP and pivot, but wasn't able to get above this 200 EMA, and then down. And then you see here was still a bit of fight on the S2. Then down, and again on the S3, the next fight. And even on the S4 here, we bounce now. So even on the 5 minute, you can see how good these pivots are. It helps so much for take profits, or even when you see, okay, we lose this area to the downside, maybe open a short to down here. Depends on what leverage you have, and it works. Yeah, S4 was really crazy. This was a strange sell-off, yeah. Yeah, there is an option to stop the music. You don't like it. Yeah, the problem is when I stream a lot for a long time, then it helps. I can just move the volume a bit down. Or search for new copyright, no copyright sounds. I can do some less crazy music, so something chill here. Yeah, I have a playlist just with no copyright sounds. I can choose between chill, melodic dubstep, drum and bass, drum step, electronic music, electronic house. Yeah. Okay. But it's not about the music here. But these pivots, I really love them. Let's check the pivots yesterday. So today it was here, the green pivot, the most important one, and we just went up to the resistance one before we came down. So every day these pivots are key. Key take profits, key levels to watch, always. And you see here, up to the next pivot. Always have it on the radar when you're scalping. Yeah, the SAR here. I just do it with the confirmation. As you can see, here we had a bearish one and down, so we can just move the stop loss here if we want. But I use it as confirmation. Yeah, just do a mix of it. On the high, the problem on the lower time frames is that you have much more fake outs, and you have to be really patient about it. But you have fake outs, and like here, you see we went down and up, down, up, up, down. And these are here fake outs. You have to really be patient. You can't sit in there forever. You have to be sure about it, that go out when it goes against you. For example, when you see something like this and say, okay, maybe it is the green support that is reached again, I will do a long here. Then you see this, you say, okay, it goes down. You can't wait until it goes up here, you close it and then try the next one. So maybe you start losing here, but when you catch a move like this, you cash in more than you lost here. And the pivots always have, even when we do some swing trading or just our usual signals, take profits here. It doesn't matter, you don't have to wait. And you see a pivot is reached, for example, we were in a long, you see something like this, a pivot. So yeah, there will be some kind of reaction every time. Some reaction will happen if we continue or we go down. So a reaction is expected. So take some profit. If you like to stay in a long, just think about reducing your position here. Maybe close 50%, and then you wait, and when it goes up, yeah, good, more profit. When it goes down and you see a bounce on the pivot, you can load up again and cash in again here. But yeah, some things will happen here, so cash in something. At least some contracts. It's always good to have some contracts. Maybe when you open on market or even on limit and you have some minus fees, just do it on, just try to sell something or buy something that you are on zero again. Just a little thing. Yeah, I saw it was on, for me it was, I tried to stay in a trade forever, even on scalping. I was there sitting in for hours or days and just let it run and hope, okay, we were up here, we cracked 230, and then I let it run to 250, so that was my thinking, just let it run, at some point it will go up. But it's not always happened something like this, and you miss some contracts here. And it, when you backtest this stuff here, just looking back, it helps you to see what's going on with Bitcoin. You can see already here that if something was not good, or here that we go up. You don't have to watch the hourly or the daily. You can see what's going on, how on the lower time frame something like this happened. You see, okay, maybe something is going on. Yeah, the plus token. Yeah, it is, like I said, it is what it is. It is Bitcoin, and it is everything can happen. You have to prepare for everything. So nobody guarantees you that we go up. Just look at this. Just always open Bitstamp and just look where we are. We're at the top. Still at the top. This chart here helps you to be realistic. And I know people talking about these targets that we will reach 100 or 1 million, whatever. I think this is just stupid. Just be really realistic. It is still magic internet money. And with this volatility, I don't know if there are any investors that would do something. They buy in here and some weeks later we are down here. So I don't know really. Yeah, but of course we had something like this, but think about, let's say, it was still it wasn't new, but the price wasn't that hard. If you say you can buy a Bitcoin for $500, so yeah, okay, someone will do this. Talking about one Bitcoin, so they invested in it, and then they saw the breakout, and even $1,000, yeah, maybe worth risking it. I can close it down here, and then this happens, and it was nothing above us. There was just clear sky up, so nobody knew where this stops. So it went just up. Media kicks in, all invested. Everyone was talking about Bitcoin and this will be the new thing and something, whatever. Then institutions kicked in and shorted the shit out of it. Here, wow, down, and here again, down, and again now, down. And at some point, you have to think about if a Bitcoin is really worth nearly 10k or not. Yeah, it was, but check out the price and just think about this. On the TA aspects, yes, of course, but on the value, it just. And now we have to think about one Bitcoin is 8,000, so you have to find buyers up here. I mean, come on. Everyone is scared. When we reach these prices here, everyone will get scared and sell their Bitcoins, as we did here. I think the monthly looks the best, where you can really see what happens here with these wicks here, where every smart money taking profits here, here, and here. I outlined this last month or a week ago, something like this. Again a wick to the upside, and at this beginning right now, again a wick to the upside. So they are taking profits. Yeah, this is the whole thing, but I know the whole thing, but I really don't. I have it on my radar, but I not really trade because of the whole thing. It's just not worth it. I think the whole thing will be in May, something like this. So yeah, maybe the whole thing will happen when these two lines cross. I'm not sure. Can be that in this area where Bitcoin makes a decision, it goes up or down, will be at the point when halving is. Yeah, the risk was always there, but we trade what we get. We don't bet on something like in a halving it must go up, so we go long here and DCA down. That's not what we do. Yeah, take the stuff that we get. We shorted down here, longed up here. So yeah, we make profits, but we will short or long it again. We can do this the whole time. Price don't matter now. And I stopped thinking about price. I just sell some stuff from time to time. Which scenario that we go down? Yeah, nobody knows. We will see what happens here. It's coiling up. You can clearly see this trend line or this. And even when we break up or down, there is still a possibility that it was just a fake out. Yeah, there's several years of bearish action. I mean, decision point was this, I think. We made a lower high. And if this is a higher low from this, so maybe yes, it is bullish, but we still have to form some higher highs here at some point, and we didn't. Yeah, like this. Yeah, it is this line that should, but at some point, somewhere in the future or in the very near future, this line will be broken. Just imagine when what's happening when price comes down here, and we broke this line, which held as support since 5 years. Just think about it, prepare yourself for it. Would you survive something like this? I mean, like this, up to 6,000, up, and maybe at some point even lower, total, yeah. That's really bearish, yes. I'm just prepared for everything. But I have the feeling, no matter when we go up, I just think people will cash in profits. If they buy in here, let's say we go down in the next days to 7k. And we lost this trend line and we maybe come up again, back test it, and continue though. Investing here just at the breakout, it's really dangerous. One scenario I had on the chart, it was something like this, I think. I'm not sure. I'm not quite sure, but Yes, something like this, I'm not sure. When we lost this one, the breakdown, and this was just a retest of this line here, and we got rejected, and we now go down. Yeah, maybe a normal shot. Would have been something, yeah. Mm. Yeah, let's stay on top. But I keep watching this line the coming weeks, days. We're really coiled up. And again here it just looks like this, even when we go up again. Here, 9.5. I really expected something like this here, but then some FUD happened, just went down. But nobody can guarantee you this. That is my problem. Just think about the people that buy in at 50k, 20, or this is, when they have something like this on the radar. That this can happen anytime, or this can happen anytime. I'm not talking about the moves here, or this up move. This is always good for when you invest here, but I would have been scared when I see something like this to invest here. And for this move, yeah, everyone was bullish again, and we had we built no support on the way up, and that was always my problem. I talked about this the whole move up, that we have not building up some support here, and when we go down, that's something really heavy can happen. And look at this, what happens now, bam, down from nearly 11 to back down to 8.2. Yeah, maybe the weekends got check out, but I'm not sure. Just wait for the weekly. Yeah, here on the weekly, you can see we lost this really important area with touch points. With touch points here and here, just and up here. When we come down, we bounce from here. So this area is really important. We tried to get above but lost it, and when we lost it, we just go down. And here we lost it, back tested it, and down. And again, we were above it. Nobody was thinking that we go down again. And then last week happened, we went down. And then before today it was rising, so it was green, so everyone expected again. This was just a fake out, and we can continue up now. And look at the weekly now. It is just a wick up here. A wick up and an even bigger rejection. Down again and closing in 3 hours. Down at the low 8k. So then we have the fib levels 0.5 and 0.618 or 0.6188. Sorry. These are the fib levels of the high time frames that we have to watch also. Look at Barrow. Yeah, we have to see what this month brings us. It is still just 8 days in. We closed the first week and it's like we can really go up and test it again. Maybe stay above G. The market will decide yes. We will trade it anyway. If it's bullish, we long it, and if it's bearish, we just short it. But right now, it's not the time for open a new position. Just let the weekly close, CME open, Monday open, whatever. I'm watching my scalper instead. Maybe taking some small trades. It is important sometimes just wait. Even as a signal provider, you have to wait. Maybe people asking you why are there no signals or something, and yeah, you have to wait to see if the setup is right. You can't just spam something, yeah, possible bullish, and go long and do this the whole days, so people will start losing money. It is also important just to have no position in it. Just wait. Have no trade open. Nothing will happen. It will not just run away. We will not be at 20k tomorrow, and we will not be at 2k tomorrow. Crypto will go nowhere. It moves, but it moves not that fast. There is always time and possibility to jump in. And right now, after this drop, our bots traded it. That's enough. Yeah, thanks for being here. What do you mean by tip jar crypto address? Yeah, just write me. Thanks for talking. A tip? Oh, yeah. They can subscribe to our group. That's enough. That's nice, thanks. I'm happy when you having some gains with us. That's enough. Okay, see ya. Bye. Keep your bitcoins. Maybe you need it. Maybe you need them in the future. When the next trades hit stop loss. Yeah, you're welcome. That's good to hear. Yeah, I'm planning to do some more videos. The scalping video was just something I really wanted to share at first. It was stupid because it was such a long video, but I think it's so important to have a clear picture about this. Then the rest I will just do some videos about. Maybe the pivots are nice, we can do a video about this on all time frame, something like this, whatever you want. I have a list of indicators I use. I have many charts and many things to share, and I filtered them out in the last weeks or even months to the really good stuff that are for our members, and I will share it. And if I have time, I will do the videos about it. But yeah, right now it is just, even on the 5 minute, it's a no trade zone. Let's see if we come down to the S4 again. We keep losing it on ETH Bitcoin, so maybe ETH US dollar will go down further. Yeah, this is horrible. Yeah, I can't really see us. The CME gap down here. And CME opens in 1.5 hours. Can have a look to the alts, but I think they look horrible too. Just check the total. Oh shit. Okay, that's what I talked yesterday, that we can really come down to this line again. And this line, it has to hold. There is no excuse. It has to hold for the odds. If we lose it again here and we come down, then that's it. We have to hold this line. We have support maybe here, but we were up here for like this year, yeah. Going up here again, this needs a lot of work. Wow, just back down to this line. It's crazy. CME is too early, so Litecoin. This was the holding for Litecoin, and it just looks like Bitcoin. We have to run up and then down. Let's check the BTC chart. So ETH Bitcoin, yeah, we lost it again. Lower high, down from this red line. So let's see where we close, but this is not looking good. Especially this bearish cap. So yeah, maybe we have to see. Wait and see. This is risky. XRP was nearly in the buy zone. I hope we will touch it on April or something, where the new contracts are open, so we can do a low leverage long and maybe catch something like this or this. XRP was a good coin to us. We nearly made every time profit when we traded it. I think just one stop loss for XRP. The rest was just profits. So I really like it. Tron is down here at this trend line again. This blue line. Maybe we come down, and if we lose it again, then Litecoin, Bitcoin, this was double top. Now when you look back, it is just so clear. But at the time when it was like this, so you think, yeah, maybe it's going up again. But when you see this and see this clear double top, and think, yeah, short. And right now at the 0.618 bid level. So this is the one that possible that we bounce. EOS, yeah, back down on this channel. This is ugly. Okay, this bullish move was ugly too. Look at this, it was just looks strange. And we have this huge sell-off that we held it, and we were down here. I talked about this here, that we are trying to get above, but it is so hard. We always get rejected. When we were able to go up here, we just go down, even lower than before. Oh. Lucky we didn't trade it. Bitcoin Cash touched perfect this line here. This was the breakout here. We traded it, and you remember we went long somewhere here. I said when we came up here to this line again, we will long it. It will break. This is worth the risk. It tried so many times, like half a year or something. True. Yeah, let's say half a year. We tried to come break it. And then we went even lower than before, and on the way up, traded it, closed it right here on this wick. It was so good. Closed it, let it fake out, let it come down for them. And right now we are at the breakout point again. ADA fake out here, and now when we close here we are again in the lower channel, but it has this wick here, so there is still a possibility, and can get up here and maybe, but right now it's no trades. Yeah, possible, just a possible overtime. 2 years. Lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high. We will see if we can form a higher low here. We already did here. We had an insane, really, this was just insane. From this year up under 30%. This was just insane. but it's like this. It's doing his thing, but overall, just formula over high. Yeah, Bitcoin the same. Let's check gold. Okay. High, really high. Oh, the way down. Yeah, let's see. I always track the odds, don't worry. I try to do a daily update, but currently it's just not that good. We have to hold, let me check, we really have to hold this 618 line here for the odds. Maybe it's just a retest and we go up. Let's see. I'm prepared for everything. And in the meantime, I'll just do my scalping. And yeah, ADA was ugly today. Cost us a lot. It's the way it's we always have these huge numbers here, but we're able to come back again and again. We're still 30 up, back up, and by bit. It's just insane. 65%. I really hope it can stay this good and perfect at some point. Really, 100, that'd be just amazing. But 65%. It's perfect. This never thought about it. So even with the good backtest, when you do it live, it's always something goes wrong or something, but survive 65% up there. And also BitMEX 30, it's okay. We're in plus. the the ETH when we added really thought again. Yeah, backtesting always good. There's so good profitable trades the past, and I was sure when we release it, it will lose. It's always like this. But 3 profitable trades, perfect. But let's see in the future. We always have to keep track the ratio and adjust the bot. It's necessary. Also, keep track of it. There are 4 assets we trade, and we are planning also for Bybit. We want to cover every asset here, so I hope at some point we just cover everything. But this needs a lot of work, and we started with Bitcoin and it was just perfect thing like this. Then we added ETH also, and it was even more. Yeah, we let it run for some weeks, whatever.
I can't find my way back to you till you make amends with the demons you've been through. And I can't regret leaving you alone until you
On the hourly form, this green stuff, this is an indicator for momentum score. When it's turning green or red, there is just not enough here. There is just enough buy power to get us high here. There is not enough sell power to get us up again. And I really like it, especially when I'm scalping and I see something like this. I will maybe close my dog and thinking about shorting, because look at this, perfect. And then here it started turning green, and also here we went up, but we went down again. But we had our run up, and right now we start forming these green bars again. And it depends on which time frame. This is the 1 hour, and on the 4 hour, as you can see, we just started our move down. When you see here on the 4 hour something red happened, so you really have to think about closing your log, because yeah, this is really a good signal. As you can see down here also. A bit later, but we went up, yeah, like 4 or 5 points. The best example here is green. It just turned green here, right at 6.6. Green, green, and then boom. You can see them on the daily too, I think. Yeah, here. After this sell-off to 3K, we formed some green, but it wasn't that awkward. And here also, we formed red, but we went higher. Red, higher. And here it would play out. Red would play out. Let's check. This is also, yeah. Yeah, I would have played out here, but this was just bad. Of course it was. And right now, we have nothing. We have a little green here and a little red now. Or is it red? I can't see. Strange. Let's check. Some point. We will get what expect. It just was too up. Right. Yeah, we are down S4 again. Maybe we can bounce from here or up to the Evo. We really need something, like the China pump, something like this to get us above again. But let's wait to see me open at the weekly close. But I think that's enough for today. Maybe I will come back online later, daily close. We'll see. So make sure you check out OnwardBTC.com, our Telegram channel. Yeah, see ya. Bye.